In a developing story, Tulsa City Councilors approved a controversial ordinance some say is meant to keep panhandlers and people experiencing homelessness off the streets.
The ordinance creates a $150 fine for sitting or standing on narrow medians or on the edge of sidewalks where the speed limit is more than 25 miles per hour. Fox 23's Paris Rain joins us live in the newsroom. Paris, councilors who support this say this is about safety.
Yeah, Shay, Nathan, this was a very touchy ordinance for many people, including the council. Now, Councilor Phil Lakin says that this is not something to get specific people off the street, but more so for safety. And while city councilors and neighbors agreed that public safety is a concern, others disagree with the ordinance because they felt it was unfair and that sidewalks are for pedestrians.
Here's an example of a person we found standing in a narrow median Wednesday. You can see if traffic is passing by, how it could create a dangerous situation.
I'm very worried about their safety. I'm very concerned that we would allow them to continue to stand on a very narrow median and be exposed to the dangers that come through high-rate traffic flow.
I spoke with City Councilor Phil Lakin following the Public Works Committee meeting Wednesday afternoon about the ordinance that creates a $150 fine for sitting or standing on a median or sidewalk within 18 inches of the road.
I'm 22 inches wide, so I need 22 inches plus 18 inches on either side of me to properly and legally occupy a median. On a sidewalk, the same thing. In order to stand on a sidewalk, just stand 18 inches off the sidewalk. You can walk along the sidewalk wherever you want.
Many neighbors spoke both for and against the ordinance. Those for it said they have had specific experience with people being on medians or too close to the road, and safety was a concern.
Not only dangerous for the drivers, it's life-threatening for the individuals themselves. A single distraction, a single slip of the foot, and tragedy happens in an instant.
Others say when it came to panhandlers who are trying to make a living or those who are part of the homeless community, they are specifically targeted and may not have the funds as is to pay for the $150 citation.
Where's the real accountability here? The people that are driving into the sidewalks hitting these people. All they're trying to do is get a living, get some money to afford the next meal. And we're kicking them off and saying, go somewhere else because our cars take a priority. No, a sidewalk is there for the pedestrian. It's a pedestrian sidewalk.
Another concern is officer discretion when giving these citations.
And so that is a concern for me because I know, although we want to act like it's not the case, policing takes place differently, is implemented differently in black, brown, and poor communities than it is in white, affluent communities. Yes. This is America. That's a fact.
The ordinance did pass as written and will be implemented in 30 days. Live in the newsroom covering news that matters, I'm Paris Rain, Fox 23 News.